Hello and welcome aboard, little bucketfish, to Boltgun. Today we're playing a Warhammer 40,000 game. Wow! Who would have thought we'd be doing that today? Me, because I knew it was coming. A bit of a suspension killer. We're just downloading this here vidya. It's about 4.12 gigabytes. It is a modern FPS in terms of with the aesthetics of an old game, so I think it's not as retro as you'd expect it to be based on some of the things I looked at. Not sure if it was made in Unity, but I'm betting Unity because I saw things like vaulting and other modern mechanics, so it's not going to be as retro as I was kind of hoping for, but it'll be interesting to see what they do with it. A lot of good things I've been hearing about it. So how's the cheese? Chat's looking mighty fine today. Like, well, hello, Kibs. Oh, Kibs. No amount of bucketfish can save you now. So I'm about ready to start on something epic. Something cool. The thing I'm working on right now is we're working on a big musical piece I can talk about now. It's for Celeste, it's her song, and this piece is pretty special because Celeste is the centerpiece, but the artwork in the background, foreground, and everywhere else changes to match with the song of the story. And it's about her people, the builders, or, well, yeah, we'll call them that. And so, it's very interesting. This is one of the biggest music pieces we worked on, but we're also working on several other things at the same time. Nice thing about a big team is I can just divert people that have nothing to do to some new projects. Whip! Because that lore video is so close to being done, but our artist working on it unfortunately is in the hospital right now recovering because he had a big issue with, like, I'm not sure if it's a blood clot, but it was pretty bad. So yeah, so he's healing up. So that's why the Astrian lore video is going to be a little bit delayed, because we need our artists to not overdo it. So we're very close. Wow, murdering little fucking cow. Whoa, turn him into a goddamn steak. Adjust until darkest skull is barely visible. About there. Confirm. Subtitles on. Invert Y-axis look. Master volume. Caution, this game contains explosions and flashing lights. It may not be suitable for people with photosensitive. That's me. I knew him. He's me. I used to have epilepsy, but I grew out of it, fortunately. It was a growing thing in our family, where when our heads grow, we have epileptic seizures. Let's see, customize. I don't think there's going to be too much to play with here. Bloom on, pixelation. Whoa. Oh, I think I see what it does. That's a kind of a cheap way of doing it. We'll go for 50 because it's a little bit of a mixture, and that's probably what's the recommended visual. Yep, desaturate them colors. Interesting. I like how it's not precise. It doesn't move in 10 increments, you notice that? You might want to patch that. It's not a big deal, but it's one of those things where it could be slightly annoying just to move around. Fortunately, won't be fucking with that too much. Alright, we'll just sort of leave things the way they are. And if we have any problems with them, we'll make adjustments as necessary. Welcome, Victor Salazar. First North Wawing and now Chaos Invasion. Man, guy can't seem to catch a break. Oh, I know, it's not good. Chat's now arguing over what Celeste's song is. Nice. It's a good thing to battle and have a debate about. Alright, let us get started. A new video game. I like how the default is clicked on low. I do like the beak helmet. Classic. It doesn't change anything there. Not the best difficulty stuff here. Again, something game developers really need to work on. What does that mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean? Not even a Primarch could survive. So it's like hard. Only veterans will triumph. I would like to see more detailed information as to what these difficulties are. Does it mean more interesting encounters? Does it mean more hectic battles? Or is it just you're turning up their health value? Because that is the unfortunate case with most of this stuff. We'll do Emperor's Mercy. Mostly because normally these games are more fun on hard anyways, because it forces you to think more strategically.
Nothing, once touched by the hand of chaos, remains untainted. You are under the dominion of the Ordo Manus.
Oh, you're ugly.
To assist my investigations into a world that has already felt that fell infinite.
That's very typical 40K though.
Under the close watch of the Inquisition since the Grim Skull War. The
What, Grandma?
Remains largely secure. We have picked up concerning energy readings in the surrounding system. I have my suspicions, although we have not had sufficient time to pinpoint the origin of these foul energies. While most of the planet remains unaffected, it is my belief that rogue elements within the Adeptus Mechanicus may have been experimenting with a surviving fragment of Inquisitor Drogon's power source. Your mission is to assist me in locating a fragment of the power source. While I consider this threat extremely serious, your superiors have seen fit to second only a handful of you to my supervision. In the absence of a larger force, we should pray to the Emperor that this does not develop into a more dire situation. This servo skull will guide you. In Commodus here is one of the few sanctified and preserved from the purging of Drogon's heretical archives. Together, you will search sites where communication has become sporadic. Should you encounter any opposition, you may assume they have been tainted by the ruinous powers. Suffer not the heretic to live. While I continue my investigations aboard the Crown, you will be deployed to a habitation zone we lost contact with several cycles ago. You should assume the situation to be extremely hostile. Beware. We do not know how far the taint of the arch enemy spreads.
I'm sorry, that was funny. Oh my god. So I didn't look at the subtitles. So we're doing something about a power source and we have to do it, and the Emperor, God help the Emperor or something if something goes wrong. That I could not. I was curious because I was like, okay, can I understand what she's saying without looking at the subtitles? And the answer is no. I have no idea what we're doing. We're doing something for the glory of the Emperor, though, so that's good enough for me. Little servo skill. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely not an old school game. Oh, I do like the sound though. It is a game with the old school aesthetic though. Yeah, we got these sprites here. I kind of like how they look like dead plastic minis. I hope if they make a sequel right off the bat, first thing to say is don't change the visuals. Because I actually already kind of like it. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely modern as hell. Is this like a... Are we missing something on that weapon? It's just like a fist. Oh. Okay, it just snaps us to them. And a bit of an ugly highlight. The blood looks pretty good. We got splatterings on the wall, which is nice. Looks like giblets slide down the slope. The little heads of the cultists. The blood effects aren't bad. Let's see some weird things going on there. But yeah, stay messy. Hopefully it doesn't delete. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, our health point value is at 241. My big fat head is in the way. There's two different health values. There's health, and then there's the armor, like the standard armor system. We also have two abilities here. That's very, very modern. We have Q, which is just a grenade. We're just gonna experiment. Even creates an aura. Neat little explosion. And that's like a charge attack. And then we have G. G cycles our inventory items, so we have two different types of items. There, simple. Simple pimple, easy to understand. A lot of old games don't actually tell you how to do that, so you normally have to look it up, because Doom, if you want to cycle your items, you gotta like... I remember having to look that up, because as a kid I was like, how the fuck do I do any of that? Because that game was ancient by the time I played it. Actually, that game was ancient by the time I played it. I do like the thumpiness. Yeah, it feels heavy, sounds heavy. Hopefully they don't fuck up the bolt gun sounds. That's the one thing I'm actually worried about, because a lot of games fuck up the bolt gun, make it sound a little rinky-dinky. But I am hopeful, because the sound design seems good so far. Alright, this has sprinting as well. Ugh. There we go. Our little servo skull is following us around. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Why don't I press E? Because I was expecting to kick. Operate the door with the adjacent switch approach to utilize. Okay, so standard E interact. You know what? Fuck it. Let's throw a grenade. Let's see what happens. It doesn't really shoot the gore up into like the ceiling like sort of like Brutal Doom. At least not there. We'll see. It sort of just creates the same blood effect. I'm not a big fan of the melee, to be honest with you. It's not really aimy, it's like kitty. Like it snaps to the target for you. Is there a way to turn that off? It feels like auto-aiming, like for a child. And I don't like that. Access thing, retro. Accessibility, invulnerability, head bopping, screen shake. Leave that on for now. Okay, there's a scrolly bar, control rumble, unlock all levels, no. Oh, neat, you can cheat, that's fine. Servo skull display time, no. Anywhere where that could possibly be gameplay. Auto switch weapons, gamepad aim assist. No, but I'm not running with a gamepad, but I wouldn't want it on anyways. Pick up logs, toggle run, language, no. So that must be just a coded thing, because with the chainsword, it sort of just snaps to the target, and that doesn't make it very much a skill weapon as it does. It's like a press click button. Like you have to aim, in my opinion. Okay. Press run to do the thing. Haste required. Oh, we press the button. Then we run. Part of the tutorial. Ugh. That's right. I have a left-handed mouse. I'm pressing. I don't know why, but my brain reverted back to thinking I used to have an old right-handed mouse. So I was clicking backwards. Melee snap is a movement ability. Is it? What is he doing when he does that? Wait a minute. I think I actually see the chainsword in that animation. Huh. Hold on. I might have dropped my phone. Might need to recalibrate the old trusty dusty thing. I might also need a haircut because the hair's getting in the way of the interfacing. Okay, so we got the key. Oh. Does this game have a map? No. There's dead carcasses. The servo skull is doing something? Did you see him do something? Was he saying that there was like targets down there? What does that mean? Why did he show that light there? Or do you just do that occasionally? Is that like you scanning? Is that me overthinking what you're doing, Skullman? I might be overthinking it. I might be overthinking it. I think I'm overthinking it. Space books say I gotta eat Xeno. Ooh woo, Gullyman. Thank you for the donation, JD. I think I was overthinking it. It was that way, so I was expecting it to be like over there. I think I'm overthinking it. Next speed animation he does. The Boltgun. It's the game name. Let me know if that's a little too loud, chat. I think that's just like a big reveal. I feel like it's a pinch on the too loud. Let's just touch the audio balancing and tweak it down a little bit. Just a pinch. We do want it to be loud though. All right, we got a bolt gun. Let's hear how this bad boy sounds. I like the animation. Feels a little less oomphy. Needs more bass. Maybe they'll patch that in. Not bad, but it feels a little bit light. What do you guys think? Perfect or needs a little bit more oomph? I think it needs to increase stuff. Ammo here. Thank you, little skull man. You're very handy. Needs McGordon. That might be a little expensive for the developers. Yeah, only a little bit, kid. I'm on power armor. Of course I can hop down there. Oh no, little lad. Man, the weapon feels good when it hits the target, though. An appropriate amount of blood splatters. And on the ceiling. Nice, good. I was hoping for that, because I want to see blood splatters everywhere. Man, the only thing I think I was disappointed on when I saw the launch of this game is no multiplayer. I was like, oh, what if we had like a retro shooter? Maybe they'll consider adding that later. Yeah, it feels good when it hits targets. Look. Ooh, maybe I'm overshooting. That feels pretty lethal. We are playing on hard too, by the way. But a bolt gun, regardless of difficulty, should kind of just one-shot like little targets. Uh-oh. Because they are just basically rocket-propelled grenade rounds. Well, like, big. They are accurate. And why did it say V? Oh, V is the other key. What if I sprint into him? It kills him too. Okay. Interesting. There we go. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, this is fun. It feels good. Good to kill. Multi-kill. I know, right? Like, imagine... Okay, imagine this. This game with multiplayer, like Quake Arena. Would that be sick? Dude, imagine if you could play as, like, a Space Marine. You could play as, like, a Chaos Space Marine. Or you could play as, like, a Necron or whatever character, like, sprite you wanted. Like, a Quake Arena of this? That'd be sick. That'd be fucking sick. Call it Boltgun Arena. That'd be awesome. Still, I was itching for another boomer shooter. And this one's got mono control. Oh wait, we gotta try to see if this had vaulting. I think it does. Is this E1 M1? Oh my god, you cheeky little gits! It's a Doom 1 level reference. I see the window, the 4 pillars, the doorway through there. Yes, I love it. You're playing on the nostalgia. Yes, you can. Take a look at that. Whoop. All right, that means we can access areas we otherwise couldn't in most other games. Okay, okay. Looks like we have an elevator here. Or wait, or am I just brain dead? Hey, Kibs is confused. See, I immediately like, it's a Doom 1 map now, so it's like we go the Doom 1 way. There's like a button switch here. Nope, that's a different game. What are these rooms? I'm getting confused. I'm getting turned around. I'm pulling a classic Kib. We came in here, right? And you're overthinking it again. It's the door to the right. These rooms opened up to unleash dudes. They're dude spawning rooms. Crap. Just like the old Doom. We got the classic outro. No sequence! Mountain batteries. A trail through the mountains leads to the habitation zone. Planetary defense. Batteries align the route, as do heretics. Find a way into the hab zone. Purge any resistance. The melt gun penetrates the surface. Oops. Wait. Did I click it down to her? Oh, it's still melees. Oh, I get it now. He's not using it to stab. He's hitting him with the hilt of the blade. It all makes sense now. Shit. Good color palette. You know, it feels pretty good on hard right now. Like almost a little too easy. We'll wait a little bit more before turning it up, but it might just be damage out input. Like, I don't really see a reason to shoot barrels half the time because, like, and explosion could use a bit of work. Or a libero. I think the grenade explosion is a little better. I took 2 hits. Maybe the shotgunners just take more. I killed them, chat. I killed them like animals. Chunky. Just the way I like them. You know, visually this game looks good. See, I was concerned about the sprite working because it's not really, it doesn't feel like pixel art so much. When it comes to low res art, it feels for the gun models. I will say that this is a bit sloppy though. The texture size of pixels is varying quite a bit. Or yeah, it looks weird. No, I think it's the same actually. Now I'm curious. No, it's about the same. Okay, it's just merged together weirdly. I've played enough old games now. It's definitely to the point now where it's like, it's mimicking an old game, but it's definitely a new game, if that makes sense in terms of how it feels. But it does nail the aesthetic pretty well. Big Kibs, hashtag suck fun. This looks like a 40K Doom. I mean, basically that's what the inspiration is. It basically is a Doom sort of retro boomer shooter. So far, the only thing I got to say right now is they must be building up for like a lot of enemies, because right now it's very piecemealing. We got a key. Key appears in the bottom left. It's a little E. More frags. And thank you for the donation, Black. Really appreciate it, man. Move forward. Well, I have the key. He's like, well, you weren't supposed to find it. It's a Chaos Space Marine laughing! Alright, he takes an adequate amount of hits. He was too busy chuckling to fight back. Or is that them being hit? I'm not entirely certain. Well, 2 Chaos Spunk Marines have been... He exploded. Oof. Dum, 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 dum. It's better than Fire Warrior. Before anyone asks. Oh, you can tap B. Nice. We got a squeaklet. We're now got the laurels, whatever they're called. They're like, thick, he doesn't even know, fucking nerd. Thought the skull was bad for a second. There's a taunt button? Controls